The Raketenwerfer or Rocket Launcher 43 was an 88mm caliber reusable anti-tank rocket launcher developed by Nazi Germany during World War II. It was given to infantry units to bolster their anti-tank capability. The first 700 units reached the troops in October of 1943, but there were delays in receiving ammunition. A larger quantity of ammunition was not delivered until March 1944. The total weight of the weapon was 143 kilograms. So the Rocket Launcher 43 was relatively light, easy to transport, and was produced with fewer resources. It was mainly used in the theater and on the Eastern Front. The weapons used there were often abandoned due to a lack of ammunition. The rocket launcher had the appearance of a conventional gun, but fired rocket ammunition. The carriage with the small protective shield and a spar could be moved on two wheels with solid rubber tires. To reduce the silhouette, the wheels could be removed. The carriage then rested on small sledges. The carriage could also be mounted on larger sledges so that it could be moved over snow. This meant that the rocket launcher was too heavy to be able to move it in impassable terrain using muscle power. Although it could be dismantled into 7 pieces, dismantling and assembling it was very time-consuming. Aiming was carried out using simple open sights with an adjustable rear sight for distances of 180 to 700 meters. The tube was aimed at the target via 2 handles located behind the breech. The pointing range was 28 degrees on both sides, 23 degrees up and 14 degrees down. When the ammunition was loaded, the shot could be fired by pressing the right handle. There was a manual safety on the breech with which the weapon could be secured against unintentional firing. A second safety prevented the firing of a shot as long as the breech was not completely closed. Since the ammunition was fired from a tube closed at the rear, the weapon generated a recoil that was absorbed by the mount and directed into the ground via an earth spur. The life of the tube was 1,000 rounds. The effective range against moving targets was 250 meters. The penetration rate was 160 millimeters. The ammunition had a slightly protruding base disc in order to be able to safely store the ammunition in the chamber of the rocket launcher. After firing, the base plate with the igniter remained in the chamber and had to be removed before the next rocket was inserted. The ammunition, known as Rocket Tank Rifle Grenade 4312, was fired via a primer cap, which was also used for other types of ammunition. The head fuse ignited a small detonator, the fire beam of which spread through the empty space of the shaped charge and thus reached the booster charge on the opposite side of the warhead. This ignited the explosive formed as a shaped charge. The total weight was 2.6 kilograms with a total length of 50 centimeters. Approximately 3,000 units were completed from 1943 to 1945. It was made in much smaller numbers than either the Panzerschreck, which was based on the American bazooka rocket launcher, or the Panzerfaust, which was a disposable anti-tank recoilless rifle. This is partly because it was realized that a simple hollow tube with an ignition device was all that was needed to launch the rocket, rather than an elaborate miniature artillery piece with carriage and breech. Due to the carriage and better sights, the accuracy was better, and the range more than doubled that of the Panzerschreck. However, Raketenwerfer 43 was more expensive, heavier and had longer production time than Panzerschreck or Panzerfaust. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and to make sure you don't miss my future work, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and press the bell notification button. Thank you and see you in the next video.